Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to talk about Beef Season 2. Now if you haven't seen Season 1, you're going to be a little confused maybe, but the short and skinny is a couple people have a chance meeting, things go poorly for them, they take it out on each other, and it escalates. This one kind of has the same thing happen, but it definitely goes in some interesting directions after that. Some good, some weird. So the cold open focuses on Oscar Isaac and Carey Mulligan's characters, and they've been married for a long time, and they are pretty fed up with each other. It's definitely a war of the roses kind of situation. There's another couple, a younger couple, who actually works for them. This younger couple who comes across them fighting, and they see something that they think is worse than it really was, and it creates this really interesting power dynamic and dilemma of what do you say versus what do you not say? I need this job, but I also need to do the right thing. Now that we have this dirt on you, what are you going to do for me? Okay, well, if you push that too far, now I'm going to come back at you. Like, I just think that's a really interesting power dynamic to play with, especially in today's climate. And they didn't explore that quite enough for me. I loved the younger couple and then the older couple, Oscar Isaac and Carey Mulligan. Their dynamics with each other were really interesting. I wish the show would have just stayed focused solely on that. Another thing that was interesting about this season is it had a lot of gross out humor. The gross out factor is at like a 12 out of 10. There's a couple of parts for sure that are pretty disgusting, but I thought that sort of stuff was kind of interesting. I would have actually liked to have seen more of where these characters would have taken this sort of feud had they been given the full opportunity to do so. So overall, this show was really well made, but let's talk about a few of the cons. For me, some of the editing kind of undercut some of the tension that they were building. It's a small nitpicky note, but I did think that didn't matter. The promise of the premise, the dilemma between the two couples, could have been more well fleshed out. One of my biggest issues from a character point, episode 7, the 28-minute mark, Carey Mulligan's character stumbles across a conversation that actually gives her enough information to get herself out of the dilemma that she's in. That to me felt convenient, unearned. As soon as it happened, I was like, oh, no. I had to make a note on that. For me, that was almost like a cardinal rule that you don't break. So even though this show is pretty flawed, it still has a lot of good stuff about it. There are some really great moments, some memorable parts. So yes, it is worth your time, but I want to know what you think. Did you like Beef Season 1, Season 2? Tell me about a time when you had beef with someone or something. That's really what I want to know. I want some juicy gossip about your beef in your life. Tell me in the comments below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.